One of the things our creators love most about using Ecamm is how easy it is to bring guests into a production. Many people use our Ecamm for Zoom integration, and here's why it's so powerful. For your guests, it feels like they're just joining a normal Zoom call, something they've done hundreds of times before. But on your side, you're pulling their camera and audio directly into Ecamm. That means that you can turn a simple Zoom call into a dynamic interview, podcast, or a live show. And with camera placeholders, you can prepare scenes ahead of time, so adding guests is very quick and very seamless. Your guest gets a familiar experience and you get full production control. Even if you never thought that you were going to be a podcaster or you were going to host interviews like this, trust me, you want to do this. It is so much fun, even just connecting with friends and talking about different topics. We have so many use cases where people use this feature, and it's really, really engaging. I personally love watching this content as well as making it, both as a host and as a guest. Now I'm going to create a scene to prep for a Zoom guest that I have coming in a little bit. So first, I want to make sure that I have my Zoom window open and that I've connected my accounts. And now I can join my Zoom calls from Ecamm first, which is just really cool. But first, let's build the scene. Let's say that I really like the way that this camera looks here, but I want to duplicate it. I'm holding down the Option button on my keyboard. And now I can use these little grids to help me make everything even. Okay, great. Now this camera, I don't want to be my camera. I want it to be a placeholder. So I just double clicked on there or click on the pen. And instead of video source camera A, which is what I've set this camera to be, I want to do guest 1. So when my guest joins me in Zoom, I'm going to see them there. I'm going to hit a couple buttons and apply them to come in as guest 1, and their feed will go right in there. Another thing I want to show you is that if I double click on here, or if I click on this pen, I can change my perspective a little bit. So I can actually tilt this in. Maybe let's do 17. And then on this one, I can do the same thing, but the opposite direction. So I'm going to change the perspective to 17. I might also want to play with the shadow. Maybe I make it a little different. I could change this to their brand colors. And of course, I could get super fancy and add in overlays with our names and everything else like that. But first, let's bring in my Zoom guest. Actually, I lied. Before I bring in my Zoom guest, I want to create another scene where it's just them being highlighted so that I can go from this conversation where we're talking to just me to just them. And it's pretty easy to do, so I'm going to include it in this mini tutorial. I'm going to duplicate this scene. So I'm in the scenes panel. I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to name this guest only. And then I'm going to delete my camera out of here. Deleted. And I'm going to take this guest camera. First, I won't need the perspective anymore. So let's turn that to 0. Say 0. There we go. And I'm going to have this be not classic. I'm going to have this be wide and center this right here. Good enough. So that when my guest comes, I'll be able to go from this scene where we're talking, and then if I need to get a glass of water or want them to be highlighted full screen, I click on this button, and then it's back to them, back to us. And if I want it to just be me full screen, I can go here. Thanks so much, blah, 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 blah. Look at how we're building a show. I love it. I'm actually duplicating this. Jill only centered. Double click. Change camera A. Okay, this feels better. Intro to the show. This is who I am. I'm going to be bringing on a guest. Let's talk about that guest. All him, all me. Loving it. It's phenomenal. Okay, so I just sent my friend a Zoom link. He's joined my Zoom call. So for him, he's just on another Zoom call. And I go right over here. I'm going to add him as a camera. And then I'm going to select these 3 little dots, and I'm going to assign him to guest 1. So now when I go to the scene that I just made, there There he is, my buddy Doc. And then if he's talking and I want to highlight just him alone, I go to that scene and he's talking and he's being cool. And then I can join him right back here. We're looking good, we're sounding good, and it's as easy as that. All right, in the next video, we're gonna talk about how you can share your show with the world by streaming to multiple platforms. So I'm gonna show you how to not just record, but also live stream and what you need to click and all of that here in Ecamm to get that done easily. See you in the next video.